Good morning to you and plenty thank you. See you Tandagwagam with us on Top CHRICED Radio and Television, where your matter now we own. Inside Naija program don't show on top this beautiful Friday morning. And we'll go take carry you on top most of the big yarnings them with the inside the papers. From the fact of say Oga FCT Minister Nyesom Wike don't come out now on the yarn in on side on top the Igiaga way boss between him and Navy officer to the fact say PDP convention insists say it go happen tomorrow and next tomorrow, even as judgment still dey ground, some they stop and some they continue. And for the one we go sweet Naija people belle, the 15% import levy on top petroleum products where they've been they carry church say it go start this month, they don't shift time to next year. All of this and plenty more now go be the big tourists them we go come up. Immediately we go back, go tell you what's in there for the front pages of newspapers. My name na Princess Anyana. No go anywhere. Front of newspapers coming next after this short break. Starting with the Punch newspaper this morning, Tinubu don't shift 15% fuel import duty to Q1 of 2026. And the big tori for inside the Punch now on Ibadan convention. PDP delegates don't they land for Ibadan, even though Saraki don't they do different moves. Say made them cancel before Senate Presido, but they judge top PDP leaders, not be small gbos, on top caretaker committee plan. As INEC don't say then they look the judgment first before they go know where to face their own belly. Still for inside the Punch, National Assembly don't shift the starting of computer-based test of Wike to 2030. And for talk on top say that they can keep people they want to do genocide, P.S. Morgan, don't they tell Tuga no panic. And airlines reject fresh $11.50 NIS fee. All of that today for inside the Punch newspaper of today. The Guardian newspaper can come out to say Senate, they consider a bill, they want to do law, where go say anybody where then judge guilty for military work, it must go for courts to take answer case. ASU fit to resume back their strike on a full level on November 21. On top say they choose which of the agreement to settle and which one to no settle. Nigeria supply 12.6 million barrels. Div Dangote now within NMDPRA the yarn be that. The act that na the law against torture, they celebrate 8 years since when they form and they say victims, they show the scars, they endure the trauma as the law against torture just they on paper, but they know they do for the way it's supposed to be. Passengers now so they strand, they don't get where to stay after train breakdown for inside Kaduna. The heaviness of tax on airlines, they threaten aviation sector. Now within the airline operator, they won't be that. Confusion, Igiaga, now in full around PDP convention on top say different court order they ground on top their matter. AU Oga dismiss all of the church of say that they keep people even as OB they tell editors them say make them do things that we go build the country. ADC can talk say the 1.15 trillion naira new money where Tinubu won't go borrow. It dey show say Tinubu they addicted to anyhow borrowing. Check for inside the Guardian, you go see all of that and plenty others. The Vanguard newspaper come bust out and inside the Vanguard, no religious killy or genocide inside Nigeria. Now waiting Idris, Tugar and AU, they yarn be that. PFN, will be Jambody of Pesticosta Fellowship people for Naija, they asked Donald Trump to support Tinubu against insecurity. And all this military threat, then no stand for him. But Peter Obi say Trump just they talk, waiting Nigerians of good conscience, don't they talk tay. Oh, Seamen don't shoot Super Eagles past Gabon as Nigeria beat Gabon 4-1. Now they say they go meet Congo DRC for inside the playoff final on Sunday. All of that, therefore, inside the Vanguard newspaper of this morning. Moving next inside the papers, now The Nation. The Nation newspaper come out, come talk, say AMCON officials, lawyers, they face contempt of court charges on top, say them disobey court order. Read the tori, you go see a CB there. Saraki don't say, may they no go ahead with the PDP convention. Enter for Inside the Nation, you go see him, and even as they celebrate Ayo Fayoshe on his 65th by day. All of that inside the Nation newspaper of this morning. The paper we follow the nation closely this morning at the Daily Trust newspaper. And inside the Daily Trust on PDP convention, with the SA delegates now, don't they land 1-1 inside Ibadan, even though church they full, say made them cancel lamb and they made them get caretaker committee. Still for inside the Daily Trust, 175 years old man don't come out now. They explain how he don't fit manage diabetes for 20 years. Still for their House of Reps, don't they ask Wike to suspend computer-based tests for 2026 exams. Nigeria, don't they move closer to 2026 World Cup ticket. Marketers say yes, they are very happy for the idea to suspend 15% petrol import levy. The Daily Trust will give you all of that and plenty others. The Nigerian Tribune can say federal government don't stop the plan to charge 15% import duty on petrol and diesel. Soldiers don't stop the kidnapping of 74 coppers inside Borno State. How wrong information on capital gain tax being caused market to lose 4.6 trillion naira. Enter for Nigerian Tribune, it did there for you. Wike don't come out now, come talk, say, I have respect for military, but I no fit tolerate lawlessness. Falana don't come out, say, look, FCT minister was doing his work according by law, but to take no waiting be the but, enter for inside the Nigerian Tribune, you go see the gist there. Before CDS Irabo, the para of how Wike take handle the matter. House of Representatives, they do moves now to suspend 2026 WAEC computer-based exam policy. Senate don't begin to touchlight the money where they make from stamp duty. NCP give carry go for BPE move to carry Afam power plants give to Transcorp Power Consortium. PDP, they find how to take join Bayelsa deputy governor case against the moves to impeach him. All of that today for inside the Nigerian Tribune newspaper this morning. As we don't be ready to leave front pages of newspaper, make we tell you some little sports. As Punch Sports Extra say Barcelona, they battle Chelsea and PSG for Osimhen. Osaze more consistent than Lukaku. Who they talk and what they talk about, Punch Sport Extra go give you the full yarns. Kalu don't say Nwabali just resemble Enyama. Joshua Paul set for December fight. Adepoju de Twale give Chelle men for the extra time where we then play their display inside the competition. And on 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifier, Nigeria 4, Gabon 1. Marching on as Eagles cage the Panthers to reach World Cup final where they go play against DR Congo. Even President Tinubu don dey ginger the team on top say this ticket is very, very important. Barcelona, Madrid go battle for Yildiz. Spain coach dismiss the quarrel between Yamal and Caballero. And Chelsea don't shortlist my new Watson pass among people then will be say they won't get among themselves. Itoma don't get title shot for 2026. And finally, United wants McTominay return. All of that they inside the Punch Sports Extra newspaper of this morning. And that's now where we go take wrap up on top the pages of newspaper. But try, make you get at least one of these papers for yourself. Make you forget the full gist of all the headlines we will carry come your domot. Do that so that you self will continue to be informed. Join us again next week on top brand new editions of front pages of newspapers. And don't forget to follow us on top all social media handles at CHRICED Radio TV. And we're live on YouTube and on Facebook at CHRICED Radio TV. Not go anywhere because we come back next with the big tories them inside the news.
people of Naija, it don't take small where I say you. Maybe now one of the reasons why rumors in the spread say Kebobo don't leave the media space. But you know what? Say no to fake news. Because I never get tired and I know they retire. I just change gears small and make we enjoy ourselves better. Before you don't listen to me and that voice they sweet you, the analysis they tori you. Now you go to watch me live on top CHRICED Radio and television. Where we go to break that news analysis well for you. On top of newspaper radio, big story where they happen. Inside program what we call Inside Naija. You can join our well because we go break down for you, you go reason with us and you go understand the grammar well. What you need to do now to follow us on top www.chricedradiotv.com or you can follow us on top all our social media platforms. My name is Kolawole Omane on top CHRICED Radio and television. Your matter, now we own.
Inside Naija on top CHRICED Radio and TV. Now you still there on top. So welcome back to the show. My name na Princess Anyana and this na the big tories them inside the news. Before we go jump enter all of the main yarnings, then make I first of all welcome our guests to the studio. Kolawole Omoni, good morning.
Good morning, Princess.
All right, so quickly starting the talk. Super Eagles qualify for the second round of the playoffs. Our dream is still alive. How do you feel about that?
As a Naija, correct Naija picking, I did happy. I was so happy yesterday because now I wish be that we know the talk. Anybody will like Nigeria, anybody will like sport where no matter the situation, whether boys they deliver or not, the moment you see this kind of winning spirit, go really ginger you. So now my feeling with that yesterday.
Okay, so did you watch the match?
Yes.
So how you see the match? Just what do you think of the match? Like how the whole 90 minutes first play, how it end 1-1, how the extra time come in, and then the fact say on Sunday now they go meet with DR Congo. You still with watching them play yesterday, you still get hope say we still have a long way to go here.
Yeah, I get hope say we get a long way to play. Say we've been the win. Those guys can't show us pepper. Say, no, you guys cannot just go like this. We need to make sure say we really deserve the winning. And waiting our boys been do when they enter extra time because the first 90 minutes the match was 1-1. You understand? We thought we had our way, but eventually they equalized. It became a 1-1, and they have to continue the fight because now knockout stage. And then they know they wait for next match or whatever. So every single match they are playing now, they have to play like say a final, and then they play at the continent level anyway. Now Sunday be the final. So if they win on that for Sunday now, they will come go for the intercontinental level. That one to now go be next year before then go play that one. Now one match, if they win that one, then we can qualify. If you check the performance of our guys, not bad. But those guys wanted to prove really stubborn, say we not go allow on a go because everybody they fight, everybody want win. But when they be enter extra time, the moment they score, in fact, if you see the pressure from our guys against them,
okay, so
it really give us that kind of calming spirit. Say, okay, all go well. You get as you go, they watch Nigeria Super Eagles match, where we say your man go just day up like this. In a situation whereby they are the one really pushing the attack, but we are pushing more of the attack. Goals no too come when they play the first 90 minutes. But when they enter extra time, it appears say those guys too don't they weak. They don't even expect say go enter extra time. At that time, we can't bombard them.
Okay,
so
but
with that,
why wait till that
that's
time?
his game for you.
So if we get another one and we no see opportunity to get to such a position, what does it mean? For why we know they show ourselves from the beginning? Because some people don't talk, say, even we not even supposed to get to this stage, that the group where we they in. Now, sorry, yes, I know say we not supposed to look anybody less, but the group where we they in supposed to be working on the pack.
You know,
for
say
us.
issues been there from day one. They don't already change coach. Before we come the win like this, we may also at least give the current coach credit too. And apart from that, in football, you can't just easily predict, say, now like this. You go try to prepare and you try your best. For instance, now, the day where they take their time, they do plenty trainings here and there. They were losing or they were playing draw. Even with the drama, I'll say, we know they go training because we no pay us allowance. Then deliver well yesterday. So sometimes you can't predict football. For instance, in Atlanta 96, did Brazil imagine, say, from 3-1, Nigeria go win that particular match? There's no reason I'm now. The same way, the same eyes where they take look some of these countries now, that they are also scaling up their games, is the same way Brazil take look us that time. So that is football for you. And I've been telling my children yesterday, say, the moment we scored that second goal yesterday, if to say that before, the match don't end with that.
Yes.
In the era of golden goal, when they enter extra time, any first score like this, the match don't already end. Now 1996, when we do Brazil that shege, now they cancel that privilege. Say no, everybody have to play. You understand? Because that time, if they leave us more, Brazil if you win that match, you can't pepper them where. Say no, we know they do golden goal again.
Okay.
But the good news is that we don't already win. And I watch DR Congo and that of Cameroon match. It gave me serious tough time yesterday before I could sleep because I won't see waiting we go play on Sunday.
Okay.
And the way I been see them, it go even fear me pass it to say na Cameroon I will want play. I know they talk like this to me to say, okay, we are downplaying those guys. For those guys to be able to engage Cameroon for complete 90 minutes, and it was just a few minutes to go before they score against Cameroon. It means say then to get something to offer. But with the attacks of our guys, I think we should be able to have our way. But they should not be carried away by say, okay, we got 4-1 and these people struggle to win Cameroon 1-0. Game, not until after that 90 minutes. Never say never.
Okay, never say never until after the full 90 minutes and maybe probably extra time. And who knows, maybe even penalty shootout.
And that reminds me, my son with the talk say, I want me to play penalty. If you see the high where I say look up, I say, are you okay?
Anyway, the Super Eagles go play DR Congo on Sunday around 7 o'clock for evening. Check them 7 o'clock for evening. The game go happen. And after that, then they say we'll constantly move to a 6-team intercontinental qualifying game for March next year. If we can't feel win for that place, now that time we'll feel sure say we get the ticket to join other countries for the 2026 World Cup. So fingers crossed, let's keep praying, let's keep supporting and pushing our team because like Kola talk, never say never until that last whistle blow. Now, the 15% import levy on petrol, federal government don't come out now based on a letter of request from the Oga of FIRS, Zaka DDG, say the Nova checked it, they want to check local market, they want to make sure say they feel meet up, say I bet that 15% import levy on diesel and petrol, may they pause some. You know, may they allow them to arrange things down, and then by January 2026, they now begin to charge it. What do you think about that?
I hope they can be able to put their house in order between now and that January. If we are talking about January, we have less than 60 days to enter January. It's enough for them to really do plus and minus check. One thing I appreciate from this movie, say they listen to the public outcry. But the time where they still won't leave before they start the implementation, I hope it is enough anyway. Because waiting they really need to check is to ensure that, okay, if you guys are doing this, you don't really want arm again. Now waiting you mean. When I can't collect my crude, let me sell my crude for you guys. Based on OPEC demand, unfortunately, which we are not even meeting anyway, let me supply Dangote my crude. Let Dangote produce plenty product for us, for the entire country. let others that can also support to complement. But with a condition, say, we get them plenty. You can't punish me on top of waiting you no get. Because you want to punish the importers. Say, may they know they import again. You will won't do that one. You want to discourage them, rather. We shouldn't be use the word punish now. Discourage them, because whether we like it or not, and Nigerians now go still carry the burden of the money.
Yes.
So if you are doing that, make sure, say, we get that product enough. Because if you don't get them, waiting you they run away from, you go even meet double. The only benefit to government be say, then go get more money to their purse, which eventually Nigeria feel no know how they take spend them. That one no concern Nigeria. The one we concern them be say, don't increase the price of petrol, because you know say that be the determinant for many other things in the country in terms of transactions. So if they know say Dangote no fit supply us daily without scarcity, because they need to avoid scarcity. The moment where scarcity show face like this, now natural economic principle, you go see say the price go jack up, and that one we no want here. You can discourage people from importing. If they get stubborn or coconut, say they still won't go import. If they import them plenty for grand, where local product no allow them to sell them, next time they will not go for it. But the moment we don't have enough, they will now import, keep, be waiting for that scarcity to come. The moment it comes, they release the product. At that point, we will be buying 1,500 naira per liter. And you know what it means to whatever gain that the current government is getting now, even in the market.
True.
All the celebration they've been doing, oh, price of product they can reduce, price of food, price of this they reduce. Before you know it, in a week everything go jack up. So they should trade with caution. They want more money into the government cover, but in doing that, waiting will be the multiple effect. Now waiting they need to check well. And I think it's too even early for them to say, okay, January, now they want to start the implementation. Be 100% sure, say, they're going to get them enough. And be 100% sure, say, if they supply ham, there will be no scarcity. So the moment that one no happen, then you can now push for imposition of tax,
15%.
and by implication, maybe those guys that are in charge of that business will go and look for something else to do.
Okay, so if they want to ask you, like, how long you think say they're going to need to get, because like you said, between now to January, we don't know whether now 1st January or ending of January, but between now to January is roughly, let's say, about 2 months or a month plus. And if they not fit get all these things in place, how long you think say they go need to try get all these things in place? Because you get one marketer now, we no call him name, we talk say to him from waiting in check light, say na 3 things now make them do U-turn on this matter. He first mention say they no even talk with people. You did not consult within and outside the government. Then they still say they check the political implication if the price of just like what you just said. And finally, he can mention considering of election. So do you think, say, there is some form of selfishness inside this thing? In that, say, na FIRS Oga actually write to Presido, say, see. And how long you think, say, it go take them, if you were to advise, for them to get everything in place and still go ahead and make this policy? Because the policy is actually not a bad one.
It's not a bad one, but just like Buhari government been talk that time, say, they want come more subsidy, but they know, say, their government no go win election. Tinubu no go win. They suspend her for 18 months. It's not a bad one, with a condition that you have enough.
How soon can we give
the
them?
How soon now is that at least maybe a quarter, 3 months. Okay. Let them use it to review. The putting in place is not what we're even talking about. The review we are talking about is to check the production process of Dangote, to check his supply chain nationwide. How much liter do we need daily? How much is he supplying daily to Nigerians? If they say averagely we need 40 million liters daily, has it been able to be supplying them? Those that are currently importing right now. Another question will now be, how come averagely they are still selling almost the same price? Difference of 10 naira, 20 naira for people that went to go and import and someone that is producing locally. Do you understand? Because sometimes if you don't use two eyes and two, if you don't check them from two sides of the coin, it may favor even Dangote more than any other person. Because the time it will now impose price on Nigerians, it means there's no competition. And when they say total deregulation, it means say government no get influence on top of waiting go be the price again. Now market force now go determine the price. If you now say market force go determine the price, one of the factors where they cause this market force now say the product yapa everywhere. People don't get money to buy them or they don't even need them. It they cause, you see all this food where they crash everywhere here and there. It's not that the cost of production in the farm is reducing. It's not that the cost of labor, whether they pay workers, where they do the work for them in the farm for farmers, is reducing. Just because the food yapa full everywhere, but people don't get money to buy. So they will force to drop the price. That is the area we're supposed to be looking at the oil sector too. But in a situation whereby you discourage these people from importing, it will take only a while for them to be able to say, okay, we are suffering it. But the moment they notice that Dangote cannot be able to supply us 100%, they will swing into action. They will go and get it whatever price, and they will add up to their gain, and they will make money. At that point, the body will now come back to poor Nigerians. So whatever gain that government don't already talk about, before you know it, the inflation they are celebrating now, it will shoot up. Before you know it, people will now say, okay, some people that may hope is okay, at least Tinubu government's working price of commodity have started reducing. They can use only that 1 point to convince like 10 voters. But the moment everything jack up again now, you know what it means. So maybe not the reason why them too, they trade with caution as we speak right now. But the overall interest is for the entire Nigerians to know that, okay, the prices of commodities are not jacking up. And petrol has a very strong factor or role to play in this.
Petrol gets a very strong factor to play in this. Anyway, January no far again. They said they're going to sit down, talk with different people, both inside and outside. Check out, like waiting caller talk, how much fuel they go fee supply to make sure say they go fee meet up if they start to charge this percentage and say the effect no go to affect Nigeria people. We come go there here to see as the matter take they go. Minister of Federal Capital Territory Nyesom Wike don't come out now. Gather to the people as they're ready for FEC meeting, and he begin to talk in own side of the matter. First of all, caller, you watch the press good, so I'm not going to need to ask too much question. Make we talk about the matter self. Living, what most people they talk about. I don't think people are really talking about the right or wrong of waiting we can go do there. Now the manner. Now I'm be waiting people take the para for him. But now let's leave the manner and really come to what he was explaining. How you take see all waiting wiki talk?
Yeah, waiting be they explain, they try to define the reason why he did here. Say if it is possible for him to revoke lands from civilians, if it is possible for him to make sure say they do things lawfully, he not suppose Adam to do that one to whoever call himself, maybe former military person, you understand? Because into Nigeria, some other school of thought say, okay, the moment where you retire, you too don't become civilian.
Because I was going to ask that, say, so as you retire from the work of soldier, you still, because they go call them major, this person retired.
Yes.
This retired. Even they know that. So does it really mean say after you know the army, you have become ordinary citizen like us, and so nothing cover you anymore? Is that true?
Yeah, the point is, if you are not in charge and you're no longer in service, you can't go and collect salary, right? It's a simple arithmetic. You can't go and give order. But there is an information where we get, say, okay, this property, these 30 hectares of land, maybe that particular portion where they don't develop now, might be the contentious one. But the entire 30 hectares, according to what will be here, then to say a day for the former and the current soldiers. So whatever make that move to say, I won't go demolish that particular portion. That same spirit, he go use that to spread and say, nobody should develop other parts of the land. Right? That's number one. Then let's just even say, okay, these people abuse their office. The person don't already become former. and is controlling the current one. He can't just do that without the influence of the current Oga too, in one way or the other, whether we like it or not. But let us just assume, say, okay, they're not supposed to go use soldier, they dominate that particular place and whatever. If you are going there, I talked this thing the last time we had this discussion.
Again.
If you claim, say somebody don't already violate a certain rules and regulation or law in terms of how they take encroach land, how they don't get building approval before then go ahead. No be your right now to just wake up in a day, carry bulldozer, say you won't go demolition.
But in talk saying top ogas then went there and they were attacked. Saying no fit sit down for office. While government officials, he mentioned directors, he said now, big guys.
If they were attacked out, maybe they were denied entrance.
In word, he say, I cannot sit down for my office. You get when government officials, directors are being attacked.
They attacked in what? What kind of attack?
That was because what he said.
It was in the news.
Yes, that was what he said.
If na attack, maybe physical attack, you go see them everywhere.
But that was what he said.
You understand? So if you are now saying, okay, they are being denied entry, they not allow them to enter, it's still in the same route. The next thing you will now need to do is not for you to take law into your hand, because you are a governor of FCT. What it means is for you to now approach court, for court to give you order. And court will not even order you. Court will order security personnel who are the law enforcement agents to go and do the needful. Is either to demolish or to call them to order or whatever. But for you to just mobilize those guys because you have them surrounding you and say you are going there to go and demolish, it is out of law. No matter the situation, you need to remember this same case happened in Kano at a point when the current government be the one, his predecessor say all this building where now they do all this land where now they sell anyhow. When I come on board, I go make sure say I collect a demolition. The same governor where immediately he took over, he started demolition. He brought policemen everywhere. They started demolition without going to court. And the owner of the property went to court
and they won.
They discovered that no, this is pure violation of their right. Eventually they won, and the state governor now that was demolishing without court order, without anybody asking him to demolish, had to start begging to do settlements out of court, and they had to pay those guys compensation. So if that's not the case, nothing different here. You identify that these people have held, they violated the procedures, good and fine. They are building without approval, good and fine. You need to take it to court for you to be able to have a case to say, okay, go and do this, go and do that. You join them in the prayer to be a party to the case. The same issue that media organization are still having with NBC. Yeah. When they carry the case, go court, say, if you write fine inside your NBC code, when the person violates your rules, it's not for you to say, okay, go and pay that fine immediately. You will still need to carry them, enter court, present their case to court. This is my NBC code. This is the line 1, line 2, line 3. These people don't already violate them. And this is what my code is talking about. Judge, hear me and do the final verdict. Court will now say, okay, true, this station don't already violate the rule. And now, this is also amount where they talk inside this thing. Go and pay. But what NBC they always do now to say, okay, we discover, say you do this, go and pay 500,000, go and pay 1 million, go and pay 10 million. And court say, no, you can't continue in that regard. The same thing applies to what Wike did. You can't just go there and say you want to go and demolish without court order. Okay,
make I ask one question. What if, as Wike actually go there and that exchange no happen? Instead, maybe he had gone there calmly and then maybe called the young officer to one side and be like, now our work we they do here, please give. And then the officer can say, now order a day for here, call my oga. So just like, you get a video we can come out some years back. This thing, something similar happened with Governor Sanwo-Olu of Lagos, but you own now with a commissioner of police. The same thing, you go the building, the commissioner even bend down, greet him. He explained and down, he can't tell and say, call your oga. Now the police say, I too small to call my oga, but you call her. Now what can they do here? That one, People even supported. That's where people were now shouting, so governor no get power, So if Wike had gone quietly, handle that matter without all that burst of emotion, do you think if we still they collect all the para where they collect right now?
It may not escalate to this point. Now the nature of the drama now make the situation escalate. If to say now, number one, a person will be say anything we want to, go they carry media along. Waiting bring media on top of that kind of district. He has been having his way. He don't do many of those things, and the story will be everywhere. And nobody is challenging him whether lawfully he get right to go demolish without court order or not. You understand? So he been go with media, the video everywhere, how he take arrive, everything. You understand? So if to say he go there peacefully, or make him not even go there, find a way of addressing that stuff. When you feel like, okay, now you day in charge, nobody feel challenge you as far as FCT is concerned. That the kind of mentality will make him behave in that manner be that. And when he wanted to respond yesterday, he kept mute as per how he take behave. Yes. The manner of his display, he no talk anything about them. If I was there, I for ask him, say, okay, people have been talking about, okay, how you take even talk to this person. He no talk about that one. He say, oh, you can't disrespect
this. He say he no call him fool. He say he did not call the military fool. Now so he talk. Say he no call him fool.
But he called the representative.
He no mention that. Constant the boy come call his own police, bloody policeman. Who can say that? Say the guy say in is it commissioned officer? Okay, I'm happy for you. Me self, I be FCT. He didn't really talk much about the manner. But going forward now on this one, different joint bodies now don't they ask? Say make presido. Sack Wike, investigate him. Do you think we should move on from this talk, or truly some investigation, sack, cautioning, inquiry supposed happen? And another one mentioned like maybe they train that they should do a training for political office holders on how to approach things. And this thing also shows say there's kind of a disconnect between civilian and military relationship. Do you agree with all of these different takes?
Yeah, I agree with the people where they talk, say, okay, if in an ideal situation, in developed world, where we say, then they realize, say, oh, we don't forehand. This kind of thing, nobody will even call for his resignation. I go feel like, say, oh, I don't fuck up. I need to resign. But do we have that kind of situation? Because when you are a public figure, when you are a leader, there are some certain attributions where they expect from you. If you don't come feel meet up, you just do things anyhow. I think it's not bad if you resign. But if you feel like we can just do our own talk, the employer feel like waiting in the do. You understand? They feel caution on their ground. You feel like waiting they do. But it's not out of point if they use this kind of case to send message across to every politician, say, you cannot just be doing things anyhow. Because we used to have a number of them. Sometimes the way they even talk in public space, you'll be wondering that why are they even a leader in the first place? Because it's not because of, say, you know something that make you a leader. Ability to calm situation down. But in a situation whereby something where they expect say make you calm, now you can't even escalate them. You get as a be. Because if you want to check, is maybe a person where you feel like, say, this guy now boy to you, who is he to stop you? Now waiting lead to that kind of argument that escalated. So in that regard, it's not bad if he tender resignation letter. But trust me, he no go do. Many Nigerians were even thinking that, okay, maybe we cannot go even talk for 2-3 days. The following day, don't come journalists. They can't address the case again. That's it. And it's time with that. Now, on top of saying whether may they do training for leadership training for our politicians. Now, something where them on their own self supposed to go for. The training. All this unfortunate situation or say this one no get certificate, that one no get this one. Now, something on their own say, oh, I want to be a leader. You get some of them, they will even recommend, say, how you want to take talk in the public. The choice of words, when you are angry, how you can be able to manage it, anger management. Some of those things, they're supposed to train them. These on their own supposed to even acquire that kind of training. Because any moment they have this spontaneous situation like this, then go forward. And now what happened to Wike with that?
So just two last questions before we move. For the side now of the ex-chief of Navy staff asking boys to go, because people now don't still come out say, this matter, also, like they use our soldier anyhow. Why do you send boys, the military, to go and protect your private property? So that part in itself, not really legit. Talking even about order. They say, yes, they say obey order, but now only order way legit. Now you suppose they obey. Do you think there's any fault on that side, using the military to handle private matter? I'm not blaming the boy now, because definitely your Oga na your Oga. Maybe he still the even guard. Obviously, the guy is no longer the Navy's Oga, but they still get boys where they protect them based on past, and he now sent his boy to do that.
On a lighter note, anyway, now the reason why the Yerima been they talk to Wike say, Oga, let me enlighten you that no former vice admiral. Vice admiral is the vice admiral. And he say, okay, thank you for the you understand? Sometimes when you are out of point, you will just be looking for how to get balance and stuff. So on this note, not be something where they knew in Nigeria.
But is it right? Is it legit?
The point is, I won't say it's right. When these people have their own sole responsibility, they suppose, okay, may they go to defend any external aggression. That's their main responsibility, right? If genuinely, because they are still investigating, if genuinely na military zone be that particular land, we then genuinely allocate for them.
I thought they said it was for park and recreation.
So they say, but they say now for military guys, it's still like investigation. Yes. I hope they will not just die it down like that, because we want to get more details about the original ownership of that particular land. If now based on say, okay, now their land is no bad. But if now for private use, it's still a way of how we see our Oga, they always abuse things in the country. And I will give you one of the reasons. It's not only because of say, this thing now for private use. Many private companies nationwide, now our military did there. That's not supposed to be like that. So no matter we are talking about Wike now, we don't already identify the Wike side of the story, how he not supposed to go enforce by himself without getting court order and what have you. But this is a clear indication of how we see our military guys operating nationwide. I know companies around me, around my area, will be say each of them now 4 soldiers, then they always get monthly.
How?
After 1 month, they commode this person, they put another 4. Every month, they mobilize 4 soldiers. It's not for free. They are making huge money from it. But this money is not being remitted to the government cover. The company is supposed to get their security outfit separately. Private one to secure their properties. But they are engaging soldiers. They are not even engaging policemen. Soldiers to come and take care of companies. Many companies like that nationwide. There are some top politicians that they still have soldiers as part of their entourage. So if you check some of these things at their work, nobody their work. A report came out lately where they talks out of 300,000 policemen where we get 100,000 and they take care, they follow private. VIPs, yes. Politicians.
Yes.
So just imagine if you rate the remaining 200,000 compared to 200 million Nigerians, 230 something million Nigerians. So how many of each one of them that they are taking care of Nigerians? It knows sit down well. So they really need to do something about this. The abuse too much. Many of their responsibility, they are not taking care of it. This one is a bit even closer to maybe they might say, okay, now their team, that is if they establish the fact true, they allocate that place for military and what have you. But what of the one who don't even concern them at all? And you see them there. And in that regard, the people where they there, when the chief of army staff been do his own response, he talks, okay, we go defend any soldier where they for lawful assignment. If my Oga call me, may I go they take care of one particular company. No be lawful assignment be that. Yes. But how law take right time? Is there any constitution or any law establishing our soldiers or taking care of them that is talking about mobilizing soldiers to private companies? The answer is no.
Bam.
So they really need to do something about this.
Okay, so they really need to do something about this. As we don't round up the show, PDP drama continues. As we are talking like this, they say like 2/3 of 36 states, over 24 states, a lot of delegates in Ibadan right now for the convention tomorrow and next tomorrow. Waiting, you get to talk about the fact that this thing is ongoing. And when they ask INEC say, we dey review the judgments, we go know our decision before the day. What does this tell us?
Maybe tomorrow.
Yes.
So before the day should be today. Because by implication, they're supposed to witness the convention.
True.
So if they choose not to go tomorrow, it's part of waiting and court go know whether it is valid or not. I mean the process now. Now, all of them, they make claims here and there.
Yes.
The position of the PDP, that of faction, this Oyo governor,
Makinde, that's
Makinde faction now.
The Damagum faction.
Yes, their position, and Wabara be seen yesterday.
They George, yes.
Their position be say, Supreme Court don't already rule on top of this matter.
Mm-hmm.
So other courts are not supposed to be entertaining it. Because Supreme Court rule, even them, their faction to carry the matter, enter High Court. Because you can't start from Supreme again.
Yes.
And that is the procedure. No matter how it is, they will still drag it to Supreme Court again. So you don't understand, I don't rule about this thing now. Why are you guys still bothering yourself?
Yeah.
At that point, they may say, okay, they step aside this, they do that. But for now, sincerely speaking, Princess,
yes,
if they don't send me, I will tell you this, say, these court cases here and there, many of them that are even pushing it, they don't even mean anything. Just drama is what they just need. For things not to be going well as it is. Now waiting they just need. How can they keep these guys busy, disturbing them, distracting them? That is what you are seeing right now. And now pure politics. They know how, the reason why I know they too feel for any one of them. The people that are trying to play victim right now, if not them too, they in the other side, they go do the same. Because politicians, they don't already know their format.
Yeah.
It's just like normal football. You must get all players in charge. If you don't get keeper, you know, say, then go they score you anyhow. Sure. If you don't get good striker, you know, say, you know, they score. So they don't already know the timing, the positioning, how to scatter things for each other. When they do the spoiling role finish now, yes, most of them go put to other political party. And that is what we are seeing right now. Sincerely speaking, it's so unfortunate for the PDP, but I'm not seeing the drama ending any moment from now. We will just be opening page by page every day to know where is the latest going and now it go end. Okay,
now you've been talking reconciliation committee. Now before Kwara State Governor and the former senator, that na Senator Bukola Saraki, you know, himself don't come out. He was even the chairman from the talks. He was even the chairman of the PDP National Reconciliation Committee, and they don't see us say it's like the matter of his set. We don't even talk. Say may they no go ahead. Say instead they should form a caretaker committee. But other ones them don't they against them. What do you think of Saraki talk? And if Saraki can say this, does it now show say the matter really dey deeper than waiting with the talk? And now if they go ahead, because they say plenty of them are already there. They say the stadium where they want to use it don't already get to new face. You know, it's like more people from the report, Sha. It's like more people in the party now actually like majority now carry this case. If they go ahead and do this thing, will it not be a waste of time? Somebody even talk and Timothy Osadolo talk and say, this thing, they are just going to do pre-Christmas, that the convention will not hold.
It may hold. If they are that stubborn to make it hold, it may hold. Or the only thing that will stop a convention is maybe they go seal up the place, or maybe they use security agencies against them. And you don't need that. It may hold. But how genuine is the outcome should be the worry of whoever is holding it. Because tomorrow court may say, okay, you know, the jail. You guys have to start afresh. Or we are dismissing whatever you people have done. But no stop them from holding it. Just like say you want to hold meeting. Except if they want to turn it to make it be battlefield. Maybe the other faction too, they mobilize security or whatever to go and disrupt their activities there. So, holding or no holding, if they are that stubborn and they want it hold, if nobody is countering it, it will hold.
Okay,
The outcome now we know if we determine. Now, court will determine the outcome of that convention, whether it did genuine or not. Not even INEC. Court will have to wait for INEC will have to wait for court interpretation before they can act on any of this matter.
Even
because
if they
choose to act now, for instance, if they go and witness it now, eventually the court will say, they genuine. So whatever they witness, they will still have to follow court order to act or not to act. So now the dicey situation. Whatever Saraki is saying, he may also have his reason. He might have checked some reason why they need to hold on. You understand? But now pure politics. I see him talk and me say it's a must for them to stop. But he good say all of them agree to do things together. But in a situation where we're talking about democratic setting, and 99 people are saying we are going, one person is saying no. So in that regard too, we may not say, okay, even though we know saying a former Senate president, but his own opinion is more of his advising them. So it's not imposing it on them, saying it must not hold. So they can use their discretion to do whatever outcome. Now it be my fear.
So in conclusion of the show today.
Yeah, in conclusion of the show, my attention is going back to that of importation of fuel, because I prefer a situation whereby we are getting more of reduction of prices of commodities as we see right now. So government should not make move of waiting go trigger increment of commodities any moment from now. So may they allow Nigerians to breathe, then get the responsibility.
Let the poor breathe. You got the responsibility. That's the only last words for today. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you for
Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you.
Hoping to see you fresh and fine next week.
Sure.
And this brings us to the ending of Inside Naija for this week. We just want to say plenty thank you to you. Will be say you don't deal with us. So from the beginning of this week up until this one, they put mouth for through our WhatsApp, they watch us for our YouTube, our Facebook. I bet not forget, say no be just watch. They drop your contributions for the comment section. And you fit enjoy us on all other social media platforms. We did TikTok, we did X, we did Instagram, and like I talk, YouTube and Facebook at CHRICED Radio TV. Our website now www.chricedradiotv.com. You can even listen to us live on top that website. Until we come your way next week with another sweet and beautiful edition of Inside Naija. Continue to remain great, remain wonderful. Pray for Nigeria, pray for yourself, and don't forget to watch the match on Sunday and root for our Super Eagles. God bless Nigeria, God bless you, and God bless CHRICED Radio and TV. Enjoy the rest of your day.